Good morning. It is Jane with Scraptastic Yarns, and today I thought I would do a little bit of a review of Mainstays acrylic yarn. This is the anti-pilling, and the stats on it are it is 240.6 yards, 5 ounces. It is a number 4 medium weight. Calls for knitting needles of size 8 to 9 and of a crochet hook size K. Now, it has and I always have trouble pronouncing this, the Oeko-Tex standard. It is a standard that it has been tested for harmful ingredients and has been found to have none. Of course, it's 100% acrylic yarn, and this is in the color pink. Now, what I did is I took the time to crochet a hat, and I washed that hat, and here is the hat that I made. It was one of Bag O' Day's, I believe it was number 696 when she was doing the marathon. Now, you will notice that this yarn is sort of fuzzy. It's not really showing up well here in the camera, but it has a slight fuzz to it already. But here's the thing, when I crocheted this hat, this is what happened after I washed the hat and dried it. And as you can still see the stitches. However, it fuzzed up even more. Now according to Premier's website, anti-pilling acrylic is acrylic fiber that is widely used for textiles of all kinds, clothing, upholstery, carpets, and of course yarn. Acrylic is a strong, lightweight, warm, soft, and resilient, making the yarn a choice for many. But acrylic has a tendency to form pills. Those are the little hard balls of fuzz, fibers that you will see making things look like they're worn way too soon. They kind of clump together and they become enmeshed in one another. Pilling in most likely is used where you have friction areas, like under the arms, those kind of things. Anti-pilling acrylic says it is fiber preparation that is available in the U.S. exclusively through Premier Yarns. Do I know if Premier Yarns is making Mainstays? No, I do not. This is made, it is a Walmart Inc. It's a trademark of Walmart, distributed by Walmart. It is made in Turkey. Now, Premier makes a lot of their yarns in Turkey. They may very well be making this yarn for Walmart, but we don't know. So, lots of times when you have the pilling effect, you can actually kind of shave it off, those kind of things. But typically, if it is an anti-pilling acrylic yarn, it should come out looking pretty new every time. Now, this has only been washed once, and like I said, it came out beautifully. Now, I did this hat in an H hook, 5.5 millimeters. And as you can see, it fits snugly to my head, which Crystal of Bag O' Day uses a J hook, and I find when I follow her hook recommendations, they are humongous on my head. That may be due to our different tensions. Everybody has a tension, and I do know that I am a loose crocheter. Alright, I thought today we would just go over the Oeko-Tex this anti-pilling yarn by Walmart Mainstays, and this is in the color pink. I'm going to go ahead and chain up, probably about 10. And of course my favorite stitch is the half double crochet, and I am using a size K hook. You guys have no idea how hard this is to do around the camera, but we're gonna make it work, right? Oops. See a little bit of splitting there. This is using the recommended hook size. Like I said, the hat that I made, I used a size H hook, and I had no splitting whatsoever using that hook size, but I rather enjoyed it. Now, because the hat that I did from Bag O' Days, she was doing those hat marathons, used a lot of double crochets. We'll go ahead and do some double crochets. So that you can actually see what that looks like. Oops. Well, we have fumble fingers today. Now, as you can see, you have some very nice stitch definition there. Very pretty. Now, this is the way it looks before it's washed. Now, here is the hat that I made and I washed. And you can see you still have some good stitch definition, but it is a little bit fuzzier, but I don't see any pilling up at all. So let's see if you had to rip your work out. Very easy. No issues. And this yarn is extremely soft. It is very scarfable. I would see making garments with it, afghans, you name it. And the biggest problem that I had was no color blue. Come on, Walmart, get some blue out there. Now, I don't see any balls, little pilling showing up on here, but it still looks a little fuzzier to me than it did coming right off of making it the first time. So, yeah, I was a little surprised at that. I was really hoping that it would be a great, totally non-pilling yarn. I think it still needs a little bit of work. Maybe it's just me. I don't see, clumps of fiber. So perhaps that's the best we can get, with this. But it is an absolutely good price. I believe it was $2.46 for a 5-ounce skein. The only bad thing about this yarn, they didn't have it in the color blue. It came in black, white, like a silver, and what they call an aqua, which to me looked more minty green, and then of course the pink. I'm hoping they come out with a blue one, because this would be a great source of some cheaper yarns for those of us who are trying to watch our budget. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again soon. And be kind to one another.